Welcome back to Silmark Farms. It's nice to see you here, and thank you for connecting with me. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing our content. And to remind you, our content here, our goal is to encourage, to teach, and to help people understand what it is and what it means to live in the country. Country, what do I mean by that? To live in the country or country living is to live out of the city. When you live out of the city, what kind of benefits do we get to those who live in the city compared to those who live in the country? For example, I'm always going to use myself as an example because this is the life I'm living now. I've lived in the UK for so long, for many years. And while I was there, in the UK, you can't plant. You have no garden. You have no land to plant from. It is a city. You're living in a flat. You're living in a house. And maybe you have a little backyard, some space outside, but not a space to plant. So, which means that you have to buy each and everything. Buli kamu olina okukagula. Buli kantu konna, as long as it's edible, n'ebyo ebitali edible, buli kimu olina okigula. But the beauty of country living, wano osobola okulima emmere yo, buli kimu ky'oyagala okirima, gwe weesalako n'ogamba kino sikyagala sijja kukirima. Naye leka nkubuulire what I have enjoyed here. I've managed to plant fruits, mangoes, jackfruit, guava tree, pomegranate, papaya, sugarcane. I mean, come on. I wake up and I choose what I want to eat, which means here in the country, 70% of what I eat comes from my garden. What takes me to the market once in a while is to buy those little small things. But most of the things, to buy maybe rice, because I don't plant rice. I don't have a space where I can plant rice. Because rice usually grow in a swampy area. And this is not a swampy area, so I don't grow rice. So things like rice, grains, cereals, maybe. But here we have corn, we have beans, we have all the fruits, we have vegetables of all kinds, We can plant 70 to 80% of everything that we have to eat. You cannot compare it to the UK or to those people who live in the city. Let me remind you, during COVID, people in the city struggled so much. Myself, I was in the UK, and guess what? The supermarkets were raided by people. People were fighting for bread. People were fighting for food, okay? Because their only source of food was in the supermarket. But the people who lived in the villages where they can plant, those in the country where they can plant food, they were not bothered at all. They were not affected by COVID, number one. Number two, they didn't have any need of wearing a mask, right? That means they were living in this environment with fresh air, okay? People didn't bother them. They could wake up and go to their farms and plant. It was business as usual. But for us who lived up, abroad, and those who lived in the cities all around the world, they suffered. Guys didn't have food to eat, okay? Food was rationed, okay? Here in Uganda, I was watching on the news, people ate the leaves of bananas, the banana peels. They were fighting for them, right? So, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, if you're there and you're listening to me, COVID was a dress rehearsal for something else that is coming. How prepared are you? Are you prepared to go through the same kind of lifestyle you went through during COVID time? Have you changed and are you doing something about it? Because if you don't, you still face the same kind of dance. But I'm just here to encourage you. Get a plot of land. Get an acre. Get 2 acres if you can. Plant, 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 plant as much as possible. A tree, a mango tree can take about 2 to 3 years to give you fruits, but at least you've done it. If you don't eat it, your grandchildren are going to eat it, right? Let us be self-sufficient in terms of food, in terms of many things. Because if you have your own space, like we do here at Silmark Farms, you're able to do absolutely everything that you want. We have vegetables. Whenever we cook food, we have vegetables. Okay? All different types. We only can limit ourselves, but we have the liberty of planting each and everything here on the farm. So my really my preaching today is, if you're listening to me, please prepare to buy yourself a piece of land. Even if you're in the UK, go to the country, get yourself a piece of land. Even if you're wherever you are, wherever you find yourself at this moment, and you're not able to go back to your native uh, country, like I am an African and I'm proud to be an African. I am Ugandan, you know. We have an opportunity. This is the pearl of Africa. We have everything good here. The land is fertile. You can throw in something in the ground and it will sprout. It will come out. So get yourself a piece of land and start planting. Prepare yourself for what is yet to come. Okay? I thank you.